suppose the last line, I could never connect to the people I don't know from back home. When you're back home, in England, in Leeds especially, you get a lot of people coming up to you that you don't know. And for some reason they think, because they've seen you on TV or they've been to one of the gigs, you know, they've got a connection with you, and they think, they almost own you as a product or a, you know, a public figure. I got severely stung by a certain interview we did in England. I think it was a bit unfair of the journalist to A, kind of catch us after a big gig where we were on a high, B, kind of drink with us for most of the day and like pretend to be our almost mate, and then, you know, C, conduct an interview where we totally had our guard down and he asked a few leading questions, and you know, we can't retract anything we said, but we can only stick up for ourselves in hindsight and say, you know, we're definitely not a sexist band.
This is an emergency. This is an emergency. This is an emergency. This is an emergency.
Like, most of the writing for the second album was done in like a 3-week period, like in November, I think. So for 3 weeks in November I was writing on a night, and then during the day we'd be practicing the songs that I was writing on a night. I remember in the first week I wrote 8 songs or something like that in about 5 days. I probably wrote more, but there was 8 songs that went on the album that were written in the first 5 days. And I think once that initial kind of burst had got out, then I wrote a bit less. Like, I maybe then wrote in the second week maybe like another 5, and then maybe another 5 in the third week.
I remember the last time I was afraid of anything band related, it was that we weren't going to make it in the first place. And I remember Oliver being absolutely adamant this is what we were going to do, and we were going to make it as this band, and don't worry about quitting your job, you won't need to go back to a job again. So I trust him that far. When he says he's going to write an album in 3 weeks, I trust him. I think it should have been him that was scared, because he told us not to worry, and you know, he had it sorted, so I think he did as well.